Whoa! If you thought the drama and romance in Love is Blind France couldn't get more intense, Episode 8 absolutely cranks up the stakes. Weddings are fast approaching, but not everybody's walking down the aisle with confidence. In this video, we're diving deep, DEP, into every argument, every moment of doubt, and every heartfelt declaration that went down as our couples faced that terrifying question: will you marry me? If you're wondering who's staying together, who's falling apart, and who's about to throw some serious shade, you are in the right place. Trust me, you want to stick around till the end for the jaw-dropping twist. Episode 8 opens on such a raw, emotional note, it hits you like a slap. Tatiana is standing her ground. No dress fittings for her this time. The reason? She's been through marriage before, and after experiencing the pain of divorce, she wants to be absolutely certain before she ever says yes again. The vulnerability here isn't just for show. Tatiana watches her friends giddily try on wedding dresses, and you can feel the ache in her heart. She isn't just afraid, she's heavy with doubt about her relationship with Yannick. She craves support, someone who lightens the load. But Yannick just isn't measuring up. If there's any hope left, Tatiana's pretty much closed that door before anyone else can. When we switch over to Yannick, he's hurt and frankly frustrated. Hearing that Tatiana isn't replying to his messages for days throws him for a loop. Remember the prenup meeting? It went nuclear. Not only did her mom question his motives, but Tatiana was hours late, and when they spoke, she hung up on him twice. Yannick's friends see his willingness to forgive and work things out, but that they're worried he's being way too reckless with his heart. Yannick's all in on Love, but even he can't ignore how they keep going in circles with the same problems. Their face-to-face confrontation is brutal, full of accusations, hurt feelings, and no resolution. It's painfully clear mutual respect is missing. Tatiana finally says it herself, "I'm not going to marry you." And just like that, their turbulent journey ends not with a bang, but with an exhausted sigh. Still, if you thought heartbreak stops the show, think again. We pivot to lighter vibes, like shopping for a baby shower. Here, we glimpse more playful and hopeful conversations. Julie and her fiancé tease each other, imagining having kids and testing their knowledge of personal quirks. There's real chemistry, banter, and that feeling you get with someone who just fits, even if they can't agree on everything. Julie is excited, borderline impatient to become a mom, and while her fiancé isn't rushing, their shared dreams keep them moving forward. Then there's Kim and Thomas, who are blending romance and real life. Thomas is still navigating parenthood. Introducing Kim to his daughter Charlie is a major milestone he's saving for after the wedding. There's tenderness here, as Kim reveals she wants a family, and Thomas shares his anxieties about attachment, assuring her that he's taking everything slowly and deliberately. Choosing their wedding rings together, finally, feels like a victory, a moment that symbolizes trust and hope after all their doubts. But all isn't rosy in paradise. The cracks in Alex and Chloe's relationship start to show. Alex, feeling swamped by pressure and not ready for the next step, takes space, which leaves Chloe feeling abandoned and confused. Her friends try to reassure her, but she knows her feelings are stronger and more certain than Alex's. The imbalance is obvious. Chloe's ready to leap, while Alex is still calculating whether the jump is safe. There's no big blowout, just a heavy sense of being left behind. Yet, Chloe, driven by pride and hope, decides to fight for them. She's giving him time, giving the relationship room, determined to see their journey through rather than bail at the first sign of trouble. The everyday reality of living together gets a spotlight, too. Julie and her fiancé argue playfully, and sometimes not so playfully, about chores, routines, and keeping the apartment clean. Their challenge is simple but universal. Can you handle the boring parts of love, the mundane details like laundry and dishes, without losing affection or respect? For Julie, his comments about her housekeeping cut deep, making her worry about being abandoned or not measuring up. Yet, these moments of petty conflict build toward real talk about fears, emotional needs, and what it means to actually share a life. Meeting families, that universal final boss for any relationship, is another stress test. Sabrina is praised by her partner for her immense patience and caring nature, especially taking care of her mom. But family dinner isn't all smiles. There are questions about flaws, commitment, and the future. Sabrina's partner admits to a lack of initiative, and both are anxious about marrying so fast. Yet, they're willing to take the leap, with the family's blessing, if they decide to go through with it. For Alex and Chloe, the tension remains sky high. Alex's dream to move to the mountains causes some friction. He doesn't want to compromise his life plans again for a relationship. But Chloe surprises him. She's open, flexible, willing to explore moving wherever, showing that her love is real and adaptable. Their open conversation rekindles hope and brings a sense of relief. Maybe this is the kind of compromise true love demands. The night before the weddings, nervous laughter mixes with giddy excitement. Bachelorette party antics, declarations of love. And last, night jitters everywhere. The women are anxious, the men nervous. Kim and Thomas, for example, finally get that heartfelt, tear-jerking exchange. He says, "I love you," quietly and sincerely, something he only does in serious, long-term relationships. Kim is swept away, secure and relieved that she's found someone who makes her feel safe and cherished. For them, the future feels full of promise. But for Chloe and Alex, uncertainty doesn't disappear. Chloe is all in but worried. She wonders if Alex will say those crucial words or say yes at the altar. Alex, for his part, feels the weight of responsibility, not wanting to hurt anyone, not wanting to make the wrong choice. It's clear that for him, marriage isn't just about fairy tales. It's a lifelong promise he can't take lightly. As the big day arrives, families gather, emotions run even higher. Chloe's connection to her roots and family gets highlighted with the arrival of her grandmother, a living symbol of love and stability. Her mother plays the protective role, grilling Alex slightly and reminding Chloe not to rush. The underlying question, though, hangs over everyone. Will love triumph over fear and doubt? The final twist comes as Alex admits he's afraid, fearful of hurting Chloe, of disappointing both their families, of making the wrong choice. For Chloe, who feels she's given more throughout their journey, the risk of rejection on this huge stage is terrifying. But despite her bruised pride, she still believes Alex is the love of her life. At last, Alex finds his answer to the big question, but whether he'll say yes or no is kept hanging, leaving us desperate to know the outcome. Stepping back, Episode 8 feels like the ultimate collision between fantasy and reality. The fairy tale romance, for some, is finally grounded in tough, practical decisions and hard conversations. Experiment of Love is Blind France puts its couples through every possible test: doubt, distance, family, and even those petty, everyday arguments that make or break real relationships. Some couples crack under the pressure, while others find new reasons to be hopeful. Self-worth, compromise, respect, and communication, all raw, exposed, and under the spotlight. So, what's next for these couples? Marriage or heartbreak? The only thing we're sure of is that love isn't blind. It's messy, difficult, and sometimes devastating, but it's also beautiful, brave, and totally worth fighting for. And that's your full recap and ending explained for Love is Blind France Episode 8. Which couple are you rooting for? Who do you think will make it to the altar, and who's calling it quits? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you felt those emotional twists. Share this video to help fellow Love is Blind fans catch up. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep recaps and next episode breakdowns. See you at the wedding.